Hey guys, Work here, welcome back to the bench. So today I got the AR out. If you remember from an unboxing a little bit ago, I ended up getting this kit for Botatch Tactical. Now this kit is an ambidextrous kit for the AR15. What it includes is an ambidextrous mag release, an ambidextrous safety, and a bad lever. Now as I'm thinking about the components here a little bit, I'm getting a little bit nervous about this bad lever and putting it on there with the rest of this kit, and I'll show you why. So, the way this bad lever works is it sandwiches onto your stock bolt release. It projects a bar down here that sits in your trigger guard, and that bar allows you to activate the bolt release with your trigger finger, allowing you ambidextrous use. The problem, however, is this is where this thing sits, and you can see along its path right here, it goes right in front of the mag release, which means that with this in place, I won't be able to activate my ambidextrous mag release. The ambidextrous mag release, all it does is replace your mag release bar here, allowing you to depress it on this side and release the magazine. So I actually think that my slightly modified bolt catch here is going to be a better fit than the mag pull bad lever. So I'm not going to use this. So with that out of the way, that actually makes things slightly easier, and here's why. It's because I have a modified bolt catch on here already. And because of that, in order to put the bad lever on, I would have had to remove this. Now, I don't have to do that. All I've got to do is pull my mag release out and replace my safety, and we're good to go. So let's get started. First things first, let's pull the upper off. Let's just sit it to the side. So all of the work that we're going to be doing is with the lower. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this mag release. So you can see here, my current bolt catch goes around my mag release, which is going to allow me to come back with my support hand and press on that lever to release my mags. So let's go ahead and replace that. To replace that, we're going to push all the way in on the other side. Oh. And bummer. So I'm actually not going to be able to use my mag release either. That kind of sucks. Because I've got this aftermarket bolt catch on here, it comes out too far this way, and I don't have enough space to be able to spin my mag release to be able to get past that. So, on this particular gun, the only thing that I'm going to be able to use is the ambidextrous safety. That's alright, because that's actually the one thing that I was really trying to get on this gun. The other items will just have to go on different ARs. So let's go ahead and go to the safety and hope we don't run into any issues. Let's turn that light on too. That should help quite a bit. So first thing we've got to do is pull the grip off, because the grip actually holds down our safety detent. So there I've got the screw out. Here you can see the spring for the safety detent. We're going to sit that all aside as one unit, turn that upside down, and you can see our detent pin came out. Let's go ahead and work our safety out of here now. There we go. So I'll throw that aside, we'll put that on another unit. Let's get out our new safety here. And it's actually set up the way that I'm going to run it. It's set up with a long safety lever on the left side of the rifle, and a short safety lever on the right side of the rifle. Since I'm a righty, when I put my hand on the grip to get a firing position, a long safety lever on that side tends to poke me right about here and make my firing position extremely uncomfortable. With the short lever on that side, it'll still give me access to my safety, but it shouldn't put me in an uncomfortable position. I also want to make sure that I'm loosening up the other side, because AR-15s go through a lot of vibration when they're firing. Because of that, things like screws tend to back out. So I'm actually going to apply some Loctite to these to keep them in this gun so that I don't have a problem in the field. Okay, so now that I've got this side Loctited back in, let's go ahead and place the safety lever in. Let's turn it upside down and drop the detent back in. And then let's reinstall the grip. Alright, with the grip reinstalled, so now we've got this side on, let's go ahead and put the other side back on. And again on this side we're using the short safety lever. And also now that these are in the firearm, we can get a good crank on them to get them properly torqued. Now I have an ambidextrous safety. This side I can put on fire, but you'll notice on this side, when I'm in my firing position, my hand's not contacting this short little pad. But I can reach up and activate my safety with my trigger finger, giving me that ambidextrous use. So let's go ahead and toss this thing back together. So that's it for my standard AR. Now I do have this additional lower here. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I was initially going to set it up as a DMR, but I'm actually thinking about going more of a pistol direction with it now. Either way, for the time being, it's going to get the ambidextrous mag release. So you can see here, what this ambidextrous mag release does is that the release side actually has a pivot. So not only will it press out in the traditional manner, releasing the magazine, but this pivot allows you to press on this side, releasing it as well. So it fits in just like a standard mag release would. Installation, also the same as a standard mag release. So if you look inside, you can see the mag release here. You can see that we have our standard mag release actuation, as well as this actuation. So if we take a mag and press it in, not only can we drop the mag using this one, but also using the other side. So that'll be a nifty little addition to have on whatever this ends up being. As I said, I was originally going to make this lower into a DMR, or a designated marksman's rifle, but this is just a standard Anderson lower, and I'm thinking if I'm going to make a DMR, I'd like to go a little bit higher quality than that. Anderson's pretty much bottom shelf. It does the job okay, but it's not great. So I think I'm going to spend a little bit more money, get a lower that's worth it for the DMR, and this one may just turn into a pistol. Comment down below to let me know what you'd do. Now as for the bad lever, it'll end up going on something. I'm not 100% sure what yet. These are nifty little devices, but I'm going to have to supersede my unboxing and say that this was actually not the value that I thought it was, because all three components couldn't really be used on the same build effectively. The mag release could, the safety could, but this bad lever I don't feel is quite the right fit for this setup. It would probably still work, but it is putting it a little bit too close to this for me. And it'd be a pretty big misstep if you went to release your magazine with your left hand, accidentally hit that bad lever, dropped the bolt, and inserted a new mag on a closed bolt and had to re-rack. That's a big waste of time. And although in most cases time doesn't matter, we don't build these things necessarily for when time doesn't matter. We build these things for when every second counts. And because of that, I don't think this is going to be a good combo for that. So that's it for this time, guys. If you'd like to take a look at the unboxing, you'll find that link up here somewhere. If you liked the video or found it useful, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. Keep an eye out for future tips, tricks, reviews, and unboxings. And until next time, do your research, get informed, and get to work.